So what can you or can you not talk about when it comes to these victims? Because we're not going to 15 different people, but 15 different people. I know you said that they've created this campaign to smear you. I know you said that this is spawned out of a relationship that went sour, whose mother was vindictive, allegedly. And then now Kaylani is just a disgruntled ex, which it sounds like, who may have allegedly aborted your child, and there may be some toxicity in your relationship from your perspective. So what is it
Mhm.
that can you speak to specifically to the allegations of the people that have come forward? Anything?
I do. I do. Mm, if I'm being transparent, I can't until the trial is done. It'll all make sense later. I know, Jay. I know you're doing your job and you have a platform to get the audience to be aware of everything that's going on. But you also know, in the case of law, when people have a pending case or a trial or a situation that's continuing, we cannot speak on it. But what I can speak on, I can address a certain situation that I saw you guys post about when I first got out. Um, the ASAP Rocky
But I
situation. I want to
remember
address.
you posted on Hollywood Unlocked and you tagged all the blogs and all the media companies. I'm ready to do my interview. I'm ready to do my interview. And now
Yes,
here we are
I'm
in
ready.
the interview and we can't talk about nothing. So what is it that you were wanting to talk about then?
I wanted to come on here because I don't. One thing I don't run away from things. I just been through hell for 3 years, sitting in jail as an innocent man, and being bullied and bashed by so many random people that I never knew a day in my life. And the last thing I wanted to happen was me get out of jail, and it looks like I'm hiding or running. So I did want to come on your platform to say I am innocent, but I will give you all the details you want and need. But I just want you guys to be patient with me and wait till after trial. Just my life is at stake. Nobody else's life is at stake but mine.
But in all fairness, your life is at stake, but you got out and you dropped a song in response to Kaylani supporting these people
Yes,
making allegations. And so to
yes,
the lay person that's just sitting back watching the show, they may think
yeah.
you guys are propagating whatever it is that's going on with the victims, with you, with Kaylani. Like somewhere in the middle, the audience is just being torn between this show on social media, and somewhere in the middle of it all is the truth. And that's what I'm just trying to get at.
Oh yeah, I want you to know the truth too, and you will know the truth once trial happens. I can understand how anybody coming, you know, hearing about the situation for the first time could be very confused. It's a very confusing situation. If you don't know me or Kaylani personally or our relationship prior to these things that came up, you wouldn't understand. But I'm telling you, everything will come to light in time. But there's something I do want to address that you spoke about regarding. Um, there's been rumors that some mega celebrity bailed me out, and that ASAP. I saw ASAP Rocky respond. He said, "quote I don't know that clown. I didn't bail out." If you look back to my post and look at specifically what I said ASAP Rocky saved my life. I said nothing about a bail. The people took what was said about that and ran with it. It's very personal information, but I do want to share it with you because I just told you I want to be a transparent person. He saved my life because a few years ago I was jumped by Playboi Carti and his guys for defending a specific woman that they didn't like. So Playboi Carti pushed me in the bathroom along with his dudes and stumped my head in the toilet, stumped my head on the side of the toilet, ripped my ear open. They were stumping my head in. It was like 5 or 6 of his homies stumping my head in the bathroom for me defending a woman that they didn't like. When they were stumping my head in, ASAP Rocky was there. He pushed between everybody and picked me up, and he carried me to a chair to make sure I was okay. I remember his words. He said, "Shorty, you good? I'm so sorry. Shorty, you good?" And I'm seeing him cuss out Playboi Carti and everybody. Why the y'all keep doing this? That's not cool. ASAP Rocky did save my life. That's how he saved my life.
Mm.
I don't want to lie and not put a name. Playboi Carti and his jumped me, stumped my head in the toilet. I'm bleeding, ripped my ear open. I'm talking kicking my head in there, kicking my head in the toilet, trying to kill me because I was defending a woman that they didn't like at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And ASAP Rocky stopped them and checked on me and dragged me to the chair because I was unconscious. And I remember him checking me and see if I'm okay. I remember that. I can never forget that. That's
So
how he
so
saved
so
my life.
what do you think about ASAP Rocky's response to what do you think about his response?
Oh, I understand that. First of all, let me make it very clear. I wasn't famous at that time. So if you're in this business and you're a well-known person, you probably met 30,000 people. He didn't know who I was at that time. I know he didn't know who I was.
Mm-hmm.
So but I'm sure whether he addresses it or not, he knows what night I'm talking about and he knows where it took place and when it took place. But if he didn't know my name prior to, I wouldn't expect him to
But
remember.
why
But I'm
why did
sure
why did Playboi Carti decide to jump you? I mean, if he didn't know you, why did he? What was the thing that led up to Playboi Carti and his friends jumping you?
I addressed two people in the song "Something to Say." You can hear it for yourself. I was defending a woman in the record. This first woman I'm speaking on, I was defending her, and they didn't like that woman at that time, so they got offended. Like pretty long story short, words. You defending this chick? You pushed me in the bathroom
Okay.
and started
And
stuffing
so
my
the
head in.
so the girl that you were defending, the woman that you were defending, she was a celebrity, or she was somebody that they didn't like?
Yeah, she's a celebrity in her own unique way, and she was affiliated, dating, talking to Cardi and his peoples and his team. I don't know what their relations were, but there was some type of relation.
Okay.
I didn't I didn't like how she was being treated, so I stood up and said something on her behalf. She doesn't know this, but I know this because I was there. Maybe that was a mistake for me, but I did what was true to my heart. I confronted somebody in front of 6, 7 other dudes with his clique, and I was by myself. And that's what I was talking about in the record on Something to Say.
So
That's how Rocky saved my life.
let me ask you about something else. So one thing I remember vividly about meeting when I met you, and this was a while ago. I remember we talked about your relationship with Halle Berry, and I remember you told me at the time that you allegedly had a photo of her giving you head. Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
So you hooked up with Halle Berry though, right?
First of all, let me make something very clear. I did a movie with her called Kings on Netflix. This woman has been nothing but generous to me. She gave me my first movie opportunity. She shared things about the business, what to look out for. She has been nothing but a respectful, loving person to me. I'm aware of the things that were said in the blogs, but I'm aware that if anybody see anybody with anybody, they're gonna make things
I'm
up.
talking
But I
about
will never,
I'm talking about a direct conversation that you and I had. I'm not talking about
I
what the
don't recall
blog
that.
said.
I don't recall that conversation. I don't recall that conversation.
So
But
you
but
don't
what I but what
you
but what I do what I
wait
do
no, but
but
so
what I
you don't recall the conversation that we had about a relation that you had allegedly with Halle Berry.
I recall you asking me about, am I in a relationship with her because of things you saw in the media? But the other details, I don't recall that stuff. But what I do know is I have nothing but respect and love for that woman. Because when she gave me my first opportunity to be in this acting and movie business and gave me advice on how to move and what to look out for and to look out for rumors and gossip and to be aware and prepared for all these things, stuff maybe be put in your mouth of what's true and what's false. But I have nothing but respect for
I
that woman.
mean, you
She's
can
done
have
nothing but
respect for people that you have relations with. I mean, this isn't something that I would make up. I mean, I remember the conversation vividly. I mean, if you don't want to share whatever alleged relationship you said you had with her, we don't have to. But
no, we did a movie together. She killed the role. Amazing relationship. She's a great person.
okay, so there will never be something that comes out later that you and Halle Berry had relations or anything
If
confirmed.
if, if the media gonna say what they want to say, but I know how she treated me personally as a person, and she was nothing but respectful and professional with me.